A goodly evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Thomas. This is To News to Him, and welcome back to Medieval 2 Total War. We take on King Simon of Sicily today, and actually, he's selling forfeit us. I'm not. Well, we can win it, but it's a bit of an awkward one actually. I'd much rather just take one in the city where we can shoot him down. Out on the field, this could be a bit more tricky, but we do have 46 men at arms, which, to be fair, is decent. Now, his bodyguard, 14, 8, 16. We need to make sure we avoid that powerful charge. We might have to do a bit of dancing to achieve it. And these guys are just going to have to hold as long as they can. We've got a bit of experience, but not an awful lot of men left. So let's head in there and let's get this done. I don't think they're charging at the moment. Right, they will not charge him. Right, guys, you get yourselves into set-up position. Those guys are instantly routing. That is understandable. But that is fine. We can now get the shots into the side. We can charge into the rear. Are you going to get lancers down? Yes, you have. That's what we need to do. These guys are busy fighting. Let's get the cavalry back out for another charge. This is a decent start. It's kind of what I want. The spearmen are continuing to fight. We need them to hold as long as possible. This isn't quite really long enough for a charge. We're just going to have to get them back in there and support. The general is up at the front. Okay, that wasn't the best hits. Guys, get yourselves back out. We need to just keep holding. There's not that many of them. Where are most of them? Okay. What are we going to do when these infantrymen die? I'm not sure. Hopefully it's just long enough, but we can't afford to get any longer setting up.
The enemy are badly blooded.
Oh, yes, we've got the lancers down. That hit might just do something. 21. They've got to go through their animation, death animation. Not quite. Guys, get yourself out of there again. 16. I think we can win this. Right, okay. They are all dead, so we just got to keep them dancing now. Come on, follow us. You've got to stay in... Ooh. I think just about flanked. Nope. We just outmaneuvered him. We've got to keep him dancing now and hopefully just stay in range of these crossbows. What I would like to do is draw him as close to them as possible. This should work here. I'd like to speed up, but equally I don't want to take that risk. They charge into them, in which case we're going to charge straight at them. Is that out there? Avoid charge. Ah, they've just got hit a little bit. That's really going to do some annoying damage. Yep, 5 men killed 8 with a charge. How does that work? In fact, there aren't even 8 there anymore. Not ideal, but we can chunk them down at this point. We can chunk them down. Most of the unit crossbowmen survive.
Is in our favor if we remain true and wholehearted.
It's just this king won't die. It's only him there, really. No point in even shooting it at this point. There we go. There we go. It doesn't even matter if we kill the last guy, but we will shoot him down. Why not? It's a good bit of practice, guys. Have some practice. Dum dum dum. This is a loyal servant to Palermo. Fair play, chap. Yeah, he's gone anyway. It's a long death animation, that one. Whew. Okay, that's good.
Let all who remember this day
Are you humble when you're dead? I'm not sure if you're humble when you're dead. I think you're not capable of it anymore. I love these. The Timurids, ridiculous. Cannon elephants, artillery elephants. Ridiculous. Are we even bothering with sacking anyone? Yeah, I might as well. Alright, Smyrna under siege. We should be able to defend that. I know there's quite a small force in there, but I don't think there's a lot they can do. Cordoba, okay, I fancy our chances here, to be honest. 1 ram. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really see them necessarily winning this. I suppose 2 of these units are massively, well, 3 of them are massively injured. Okay, maybe they can. Alright, let's see what Captain Yusuf can do. Captain Yusuf is going to have to hold out a little bit longer, but we are going to go and take Marrakesh next turn, I hope. So, yeah, maybe things are going to pull together. You just need to hold out, Cordoba. Let's hit him.
Treachery! Some dog has opened our gates.
Oh, God, this is even worse. This is even worse. They actually already had the gates open, which means our men are all over the place. And where are they? Everywhere, apart from the actual gate they're gonna walk in. All right, well we can't win this then. They've got a spy here. Where are our units? They are here. I guess all we can do then is get everyone to the plaza, because no one's in a useful position. Actually, you are in a semi-useful position. Get yourselves over here as quickly as possible. We might get... No. You know what? No, guys. Their cavalry just running straight up. If you just get onto the walls and still do some shooting from there. I was hoping we could just take command of a couple of towers and shoot at them.
God save us.
Okay,
The enemy
well...
have the walls. Look to our defense, or all will be lost.
Well, it's not a great start when they've opened the gates, is it? We don't even have units anywhere. Like... Oh. This is just awful. Well, Cordoba's not going to hold out. Not with a spy opening the gates for them. Yeah, get your shots in, lads. Get your shots in. These guys, if they want to come up and meet me on the walls, they're welcome, but I will shoot them for now.
Curses! Our enemy has command of...
Okay, they're gonna go take on these guys.
Praise the Holy Lord! Our foe has lost control of the city.
Yes. There's not a lot I can do right now, but these guys can do some good shooting as they come in.
I pray the course of this battle changes, because defeat seems almost certain. Mother, save us! Our enemy is in
Yeah, we
control
don't
of the
really
city.
have much of a chance here, unfortunately.
This is no way. Our much valiant
Oh,
general
of course,
has been
he's dead.
captured. Unless we defeat our foes quickly, his fate is
The
in
worst
the
thing
hands
is
of
about this is I can't even get my full unit to the plaza, which means I can't do anything. Right, you chaps, you just need to come over here now. You're not any more use over there. The thing is, we can't even hold out on the plaza because we can't get here. This is sad. This is so unbelievably sad. There's nothing we can do. They're wavering, which is just irritating because they would hold forever if they were actually on the plaza.
I pray the course
Guys,
of this
you need to
battle
come over
changes,
here.
because defeat seems almost certain.
Well, yes, it is. It is certain. There's nothing we can do if the gates are all open. And it'd one thing if we actually had men set up, but we obviously don't.
Good
So,
news. The enemy is no longer in command of the city.
guys, if they are going to come towards you, you just need to stay where you are. Guys, can you run back there and just activate the towers? Because that would at least give you some sort of an advantage. Just don't rout as you do it. Get that tower activated. Good. Now shoot them. If they want to run the other way, they're welcome.
Save us. Our enemy is in control of the city.
They're doing some odd tactics here.
Praise the Holy Lord. Our foe has lost control of the city.
They're not really holding on to the plaza very much, so just keep shooting to the back of them. They're doing some odd things here, but I think it's very much just how much damage can we do, really. They don't like running towards the towers we've got active.
Our enemy has command of...
Yes, but they keep re-triggering it, which is fine by me. Just keep on going on and off. They didn't quite know what to do. This is interesting.
Command of the city.
Yeah, just running back and forth. Because every time they activate, they come to attack us. They then go, oh, no, we better get control of the plaza. Oh no, we better go and attack them. No, 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 guys, you're supposed to stay by the tower. Supposed to. Oh, and you've ruined it. You've just ruined it, lads. You have just ruined this battle for us.
Praise the Holy Lord. Our foe has lost control of the curses.
Okay, 21 are there. No, they don't. What a stupid battle.
Our men
yes!
Saracen general. Now
Perfect.
we must send his men running back to the desert. Our men have fought long and are becoming tired. My curses!
Oh no, they have overwhelming power on here.
Praise the Holy
Yes, they're actually routing.
has lost control of this
That's
city.
so bizarre. There's a bit of routing that's starting to go on. What I wanted to do was keep them dancing across the plaza. I mean, I have no time limit on here.
Praise the Holy Lord. Our foe has lost control of the city.
Can you all get up there?
Holy Mother, save us! Our enemy is in control of the city. Only half the enemy force remains.
Okay, they're down to half. They're fleeing, which is good. They're getting shots.
Good news. The enemy is no longer in command of the city.
Is it possible to win this from here? It seems crazy, but
Curses! Our enemy has command of...
we might just be able to sneak this. Honestly, we might. This is just ridiculous. There's only 19 and 19 there. We actually can win this. I know we only have 21 men, but honestly, they're out to rout. Can we get this last unit to rout? We're actually going to win this. Yes! How ridiculous is that? Oh, Captain Yusuf. Captain Yusuf. He did get killed in the battle, but my oh my, we're just about holding on to Cordoba. Oh, I don't know how he won that. I'm glad I didn't just walk out on that. Very loyal. Well, that is the least useful thing for me, frankly, but okay, cruel and cunning. Don't mind a bit of cunning and dread. Where is your dread then? Oh, very loyal gives you chivalry. Okay, whatever. Feels unappreciated. Feels unappreciated. Well, too bad. End-of-term reports. Yeah, we are still hugely in debt, obviously. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, Palermo is ours. I forgot about that. That's lovely. Obviously, Sicily do have... They only have one troop on there. Don't need boats to get over, though, unfortunately. Ah, okay. The Moors have now met us over here. I don't really... Okay, let's just have him in sight. I respect your strength. Okay, these guys might be a little bit later joining than I hoped, but if we can get those units together to face them, that would be perfect. Okay, I've just looked at the map and remembered how much we have. It's absolutely bonkers. Actually, we can probably win that. Yeah. It's not looking too bad, is it? We can't merge them when we're under siege. Oh, no, we can. Town militia. And oh, there's spear militia. Okay. So we have a full unit of town militia. This guy's going to activate a tower then. Yeah, we've got a good chance though. We can do something. We can, oh, yes, we've got Constantinople under siege. That's just funny. What I wouldn't mind is a little bit of vision, to be honest, to know what else is happening. So these guys, you need to be scouts for me, please.
We go no further this day. Yes.
Yes, a few scouts would be useful. No one obvious over here that I could use to scout. There's still got something in there. That city's a bit scary, and Iconium should be simple enough. You know what? I think a good place to start would be over here in Marrakesh, because we have some fun that it's ready to hand. I think we've just started against the Moors. They thought they had Cordoba. I literally 25 crossbowmen, and I don't know how these guys are still alive, but these are marchers too. How lovely. How are we holding on? We're not going to keep it, I'm afraid. I'm afraid there is no way that's going to hold for us. But it's looking fun. It's looking fun. Okay. Okay, Captain Geoffroy. Yes, of course. Milanese are wasting their time as ever. Okay, into Marrakesh then. Let's not funny around. 2 infantry. You know what, actually? I don't actually fancy our chances that much right now. Because we're going to have to take out those 2 units on the walls, and I'm not sure we can do that. That's slightly problematic. Maybe we're going to have to siege them down a little bit. We might have to, you know. I don't fancy taking out 2 units on the walls, unless the Turkomans can do a load of shooting, but then we've still got to take out the general. I don't quite fancy that, even with Ayub here. Okay, we'll come back to that one. We'll come back to that, because I think we're in a good position against the Moors anyway, because this force can take out them. We can swing by up here and hopefully deal with Sicily, who I hope are just going to go and attack the Moors rather than anything else, because they seem to have sent their army out of here. So presumably they're coming for either Tripoli, which I can't do much to defend, or they are coming over here to Algiers. They're most likely going to go for me though, aren't they? I suspect that is the case. Okay, we are going to need more forces over here to help El Cid though, aren't we? Because quite frankly, he's not got a lot. It's kind of getting chunked down. Spear Militia and Sergeant Spearman. Why do they look so incredibly similar? It's really annoying. Alright, most of this force is alright to carry on. 59. Perfect. And you know what, I'm going to merge these because I think I just need some solid units that aren't going to rout. Okay, that's not too shabby. It's a little bit shabby, but it's not too shabby. Right, we're going to send you guys out, minus those archers and those spearmen. Those spearmen. You know what, we'll leave the spear militia behind. Go and stand this bridge. See if they want to poke us.
Your orders, number 1.
Yeah, we'll just see if they want to poke, because we can deal with them quite easily in a minute, I think. What we could do with, though, is some troops coming down coming over to help, actually. So, I might try and send some troops on Marseille, but then that becomes a little bit risky in itself. Because I could really do with a force to repel the Milanese. We do have some vision in this area of the world. We don't have an awful lot more than that, but we do have some generals that's worth bearing in mind. But you know what? If we come over here to the German lands, Frankfurt is very well defended. Very well defended, actually, it turns out. Let's just get some of these guys merged. That's good. We just step into the forest. Now we're full stack. Okay. Yeah, it's a fairly fearsome force. That is true. I'm not sure how fearsome it really is, though. You know what, I'm going to stand here anyway and invite them to battle. We'll see how that goes for us. That's a pretty big force. I think we should be okay there. Elsewhere, let's go over to England then, because England looks a bit like it could be a bit of fun. Now, they have a huge army here, but they aren't attacking me. Maybe they recognise I'm on a bridge and I've got a very good force here. This is as much of a model army as actually I'm probably like to get in this campaign. The only thing I would say is I haven't got a leader, and actually maybe this chap from Dijon needs to head over to Paris so that when we deal with Cannes, we hopefully have a leader for that army on this occasion. Now, actually, in the meantime, I'm slightly puzzled that they're not going for any of these. I'm kind of floating tiny forces around all of this. I suppose I could mobilise the extra units, but honestly, most of them only have 1 unit, so there's not a lot. These ones have 2 or 3, but there's not a lot I can really do if they decide to attack me. So Yeah, well, that's fine, because we will not be needing very long. We're going to head into Nottingham right now, in fact. It's just Prince Rufus and some peasants. Sounds about right for Nottingham. Let's head in here then. We can just shoot them down from the walls, honestly. If either those peasants are on the walls, we can outmaneuver them. How many... What siege equipment do I have? 3. Yeah, I'm just going to outmaneuver the peasants. This should be simple enough. Right, into Nottingham then. Well, it is said that you can march into Nottingham town centre, and if you see a Welshman there, you can shoot him down with your longbow. Ironically, though, it today will be a Welsh longbowman who will be shooting down the English peasants. It's going to be a marvellous, marvellous thing. But you know what? We're not going to go and charge at the wall where they actually have some people at. No, I don't think that's the most clever idea. I think we're just going to go towards the towers where they don't have anyone. That sounds more sensible to me. And let's see if these peasants get moving. Because once these towers are off, I'll go and march my men over this direction. And if not, we'll go and chunk them down. Perfect. As long as no one's getting killed, I'm quite happy with this. They are not reacting to the position of our ladders then. That's a shame for them. Because it means that these little Viking raiders, too experienced as well, or the Highlanders actually, sorry, they're going to come around and chop them down. There we are. Now they're going for it. And now we'll start doing it instead. The tower's too busy trying to shoot at the ram. It's too late for that. Peasants have actually got here in time, but now we've got the other towers working for us instead. So the peasants there will be taking on our Highlanders. That's fine. They'll probably end up winning because the game is stupid. Peasants are actually running down off the wall at this point. No, that suits me then. Don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're just trying to get back over here. They are trying to get back over here. That's quite funny. Okay, can we please just go and take this tower?
Victory will be ours.
Okay, lovely. That ram has done its work. Again, another distraction really, unless he does what the last general did and decided to dance around for it. We don't actually want to go through the gates, to be honest, lads. What we will do is put pikemen here. So here we are at the gates of Nottingham then, with our pikemen, our pike militia standing at the entrance just in case they want to come at us. We can just poke them quite easily there, so that'll be lovely. Onto the fence mode, lads. Over here we have the classic formation of arch up in the walls. I say classic, it's classic-ish. The game's doing its standard thing where you try and tell them to move and they're just going all wibbly and weird. Actually, they have done it now. There we are. You act up for the cameras, don't you? Ridiculous people. Right, lovely. So we're getting those guys in that position over here. Just in case they want to wander across, we do have archers over on this side too. And there's a few more over here. Some kerns by the gate in case they do want to come and charge at the militia. Honestly, we have overwhelming force here. But we're just playing the English around really. We're just poking in one direction and the other. So really what we need to do now is... Ooh, something's falling off. Yes, what we need to do now is shoot down the people of London. London! Nottingham. We didn't shoot down the people of London, but Nottingham essentially. They might react and start charging out of this. Seem to be doing this recently. I don't mind if they want to do that, but it'd be an interesting one if they want to charge out at us. We have a huge amount of men out here. Yeah, they're getting shot down. Do you want to get your pikes down, lads? Yeah, they didn't really have their pikes down before, but I think they sort of do now. Yeah, I don't think that's very clever, Mr. General. Trying to get an angle on this. There we are. We have lots and lots of men over here, so pikemen really should be holding a little bit better against this, but they're not really holding a pike formation like they should be. No, they're just being stupid. Yeah, he's dead. Killed by peasants. There we are. They're not very happy about that. Guys, stay as you are. The rest of them are just getting shot down. Yeah, here we are. Here are the English peasants being shot down by Welshmen. This is what we came here to see. Lost a few of our men there, which is a bit irritating. So all missiles, shoot on them unless you can't. Unless you can't. Thing is, we don't actually have crossbowmen here, which does make this a little bit more of a slow grinding process. Nonetheless, these lads really just need to be shooting because you are right in range, lads. Oh, looking painful. It's funny. Definitely surprisingly funny. Maybe it's because I'm English. What are you fighting? Why are you fighting? Is there one guy trapped here? No, we'll kill him.
All of Christendom will be all.
Yeah, lovely. Okay, we lost a few men. Pike militia. You know what? If they actually stood in a pike, it would help, because then they wouldn't have been penetrated at all. But there we are. They did make Phalanx's OP on Rome, so they decided to make them slightly less effective on this. For Scotland! No, that was for Wales. For Wales. Yes. Right. We're just going to keep sacking places, because why not? Because realistically, there is no short-term plan here. We've literally just got to keep going. The Highland Rabble, one of the worst ones. Beautiful. Okay, that's Nottingham down then. I don't really want to send this army towards here. I'm quite happy for the model army to take on any force that comes at it. London has 6 turns until it falls. That's quite a long time considering it's 11 turns in. But we'll see what happens there. We'll see if they decide to give us a poke. I think they'll probably get desperate at some point. If they want to come up to Nottingham and send some troops away, I'll just come in. But I don't really want to march in while Captain Davy is there. I say that. I could just rush. I could rush, but it is King William the Conqueror, William the Bastard himself. We need to take him out, so that could be slightly diplomatic. Not diplomatic. That is indeed the point. Okay. Over here then, we have the Byzantines. We can just sweep in here and take out these spearmen. Shouldn't be too much problem. I wouldn't mind taking out these guys in the process, though. They might be a bit awkward, actually. No, we can just absolutely, yeah, we'll flood them. We will flood them. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Right, Captain Mohammed is going to charge into Nicosia. We will take that. Just slightly poke at the Byzantines. We've got Constantinople under siege, of course. Nicosia. Hopefully this one will go down and we can start sending this army here with Captain Lajin. I'm going to call him Captain Jim. Captain Jim will be going westward, as will some of our forces over here. Remember, we have our model army. Let's get into this one and clear out the east. Okay, the first unit have kind of gotten near us. To be honest, we should be absolutely slaughtering them because they are so unbelievably isolated. Let's just charge at them. They'll probably break pretty much in a moment. And they're gone.
The battle is in our favor.
Okay, that's fine. We have taken out a few of them nice and quick.
Victory will be ours.
That works for me. They have a few more men in this direction. Infantry are stuck. Now, normally when we do this, we have ourselves a city, but obviously we have a castle over here that only have one way in, which means we can deal with them quite nicely now, can't we? Right, let's get some shots in, lads. Rum bum bum ba dum bum bum ba dum ba dum. Yeah, they're not happy. They are not happy. Okay, their troops are actually coming to meet us at this point. But I do not think they're going to last very long. Let's just send all the cavalry in. That's just all units. Shoot or charge! And I'm pretty sure they're going to rout before long. Use a bit of fire. I don't think they're happy. There we are, he's gone. He's gone. They won't like those fire arrows either. And there we are, they're broken. 39 men lost, pretty nice. Took a bit of setup, but easy enough victory. Took out the spare force too. First jab then at the Byzantines. Suits me. Not much to sack there. Yes, victory. Turkish archers. That'd be nice if we can ever afford anything. Okay, this army then. Nice little force. It's going to be able to take us further westward. In fact, though, we do have this army first and foremost. So let's get these guys here first. And yes, this army is obviously going to want to follow as well. What I want to do though is leave a tiny force here. Just, well, I say just in case. You do, in fairness, we are likely to get like a Venetian army land here or something annoying. So now let's leave one unit of spear militia, maybe? What are we lacking in? We have a huge amount of infantry. Town militia. Yeah, I think when it comes to it, we'll send those town militia back. That makes sense, I think. Perfect. Okay, we'll leave Nicosia for now, and we can move on to the next city. So, Iconium. I still think this is going to be a bit of a tough one. I need to see these numbers chunked down a bit. How long are they until surrender? 4 turns. It's not the end of the world. This force here, they've got a ram. That's fine, they can come in. I reckon we can win that one. We can defend that city easy enough. Oh yes, and we have our model army down here, don't we? We do have 4 boats. Now, I don't want to be too reckless. I think 4 boats should be a good enough force to take us to sea. Now, where do I want them to go? I think... Well, I really want to try and deal with the Byzantines. I think maybe we'll go via Crete. Let's try and take... Oh, there's a big fleet there. There is a big fleet there. That could be a problem. Right, we're just going to give them a little poke. Okay, they don't want to fight, but that is very useful. Okay. What I can do is... Oh, this is a bit awkward. Bring the cavalry there. The main army there. And then attack him. Okay. Right. We need to be careful about this because rather than taking these out quick, we've actually... Yeah, we've made this slightly tricky because we've had to take them on separately. But we are in a nice sort of hill position here. We should be able to kind of convene around this hill together. Yeah, let's get into battle and see what we can do. What do they have in terms of range? A little bit. It's more of a question of what do they have in terms of infantry, really. You know what, it's a fairly balanced force. They don't have a cavalry advantage, so I don't want to get too involved in the cavalry fight. And we've got them here. We've got them from all sorts of angles. They cannot be happy. Not be happy at all. Don't waste any more of your javelins, mate. Just get in and crush them. Come on, we should have them here. Yes. That's good. And that means they are already looking very isolated. And we have this huge hill to charge down. I don't normally charge into spear militia. But when you have a hill like this, it's hard not to. They're going to come back into this battle, annoyingly. Actually, no, they... Yes, they will at some point. Right, these guys, get yourself down the hill. They might come back, but they may be... Yeah, they're back over there. Okay, bear that in mind. They're going to throw some javelins down. Ginete, you go and take them out. Right, these guys are just engaging in a battle here. You need to pull out. I do not want you getting yourself killed by some rubbish spearmen, El Cid. Let's go and deal with them. Our infantry are all the way over there. That's fine. Let's deal with these javelin men. They're gone again. Okay, that's fine. Let's get the mailed knights down to the peasant crossbowmen. And let's get El Cid up here and the Ginete up here. We need you to deal with them. They are shaken. They are about to be dead. Very, very much dead. Okay, who else is around? It's a bit of an awkward one, but I kind of like battling with the infantry. Ginete, throwing your javelins. El Cid, get yourself around that flank. The reinforcements are slowly getting here for them, but only slowly. Okay, we should still be able to hit them here. And swing round to those peasants. Can you get skirmish mode on? And you guys, you need to bring yourself over here. And they get absolutely smashed in by the general. Perfect. Their spear militia are wavering.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way.
It is very much going our way. I just don't want to get ourselves too tired before we have to deal with the rest of it, because there is still a general to kill. Worth bearing that in mind. And everything is routing here. They're all gone. They're all gone.
Our enemy has lost his stomach to fight. We must push our advantage.
Guys, we need to just take these guys out as quickly as possible. Which of their forces is that there? That is some light cav, some Ginete. Okay. Right, we're in a very good position now because we've wiped them out to almost no losses. But these guys are going to be a bit tired. And more importantly, infantry are still all the way over there. I don't mind if we fight this on a flat. That's okay by me, but let's at least get ourselves into a position. And let's just make sure we wipe up all of these, because I don't want enough escaping to actually look after the city. That is a small amount, but it might just be enough to be annoying. Charge into those cav, take them out nice and quick. We are going downhill. We should be able to get our lances. We have indeed. That's going to do us some good work against them. They're getting distracted by coming into us. Spearmen, they're not going to actually attack you. Missiles, you all need to be off skirmish mode. Just shoot at them, lads. Those spearmen need to do a job. Now, what's happening over here? Was that? Oh, he's not dead. I feared for a second that El Cid was dead. Right, let's pull back up the hill. They're getting a bit pulled around. Okay, they are coming back for our actual. Yeah, they're coming back for our units now. For the reinforcements, that's fair enough. They need to get moving back. Irish Kerns need to throw some javelins in. And our infantry needs to defend. As for our cav, they are going to have to do one almighty beautiful smash into the back. So, with the mailed knights pinning them down, please. And can we have the Ginete and the general? You need to come down here now. Swing down. Swing down, sweet chariots. El Cid, this way. Ginete, that way. The mailed knights may not be lasting up there, but they're not really my biggest worry right now. Like, they are absolutely just routing, go and help out the mailed knights. El Cid, get in there! Right, El Cid has got him in a pincer now. All infantry, get into this general. In fact, we just need kind of everyone on the general at this point. All missiles. Let's have, you will deal with, I'm not even sure who you want to deal with at this point. Just throw in there. Everyone just throw your javelins in there. Okay, where are our cav? Our cav are completely... Yeah, our Meld Knights have given up. The Ghost at this point. We need to pin our Cid down. Where are my infantry? Get on him. Okay. Throw into him. And General, get yourself lined up. Can we get a crossbowman around this flank? It's going to take you a while. Okay, this is good. This is good. Javelin men are still throwing in. Sergeant Spearman, get in there! You're in the wrong position. You guys shoot in as well. We should have this largely mopped up. Yes, we've killed him. The Portuguese Jap is dead. That is a good thing. Right, there are some crossbowmen standing right behind us. We need to go deal with those with our cavalry. And those militia will not be happy very long. Peasant archers, get on them. That general unit is not coming back. Do not worry about him at all. I do fear that having lost our cav, we might be in trouble here. Going forward. I miss our cavalry. Alright, that's good. We've won. Indeed, indeed. Well, we have some of our units routing around right now. Where even are they? Are they long gone at this point? I think so. I think they're long gone. Well, we're going to mop up as much as we can. We won't quite walk into the city, I don't think. Don't think we're quite high enough. Oh, 89%. I think at 90... I think at 90, you do actually mop up everybody. So we should actually just about do what I'm looking for here. Yes! El Cid has done it. How many are left? 80. They'll probably just about keep them, unfortunately. Well, Nico Machiavelli. He knows how to win. Oh no, we have just done enough. That's Portugal down. Have we maybe had a chance to kill them here? I doubt that, but... Oh. And occupy. There is obviously still some Portuguese chap around somewhere. We are a sword bearer. This is good. He can take an extra hit now as well. So he's got +1 to his hit points there. Strong attacker. Ability devout. Authority. Wall taker. Obviously that helps. And tell a tale. How marvellous. You know what? I think that... I mean, that amount of chivalry is fantastic. It really does help a lot. Okay, he has a bit cavalry left. That is something. Now, we are near to Valencia now, which means hopefully we can actually swing by some cavalry and just get it safe. I prefer the Ginite to the Mailed Knight, but I suppose if there's only 11 of them, maybe they're the ones who are going to swing down there next time. I have a feeling at this point, though, El Cid has had enough of a battering of his army. I think it's now time for him just to hold here and wait for reinforcements. I think they might have to come from Marseille because I think the forces up here in North Africa are a little bit too tied up. Alright, Naples is under siege from Venice. That's hardly surprising. Okay, so our boats 1-to-1. We have a good shot. Yeah, we're at least alright. That's good. That is good. Oh, this is less good. It looks like Darth Vader's taken his blooming top of his helmet off. This is ridiculous. Emperor Alexius, he is a bit too strong for us, I think, here. We are not going to be able to do very much. Well, let's head in there and let's see what we can do. Okay, so we're here in a horrendously terrible little town by the looks of it. Not very much we're going to be able to do here. Okay, well, I guess we can at least try and hold a nice position on this plaza, something like this, so that we can kind of get around them as much as possible. We'll try and get the archers in the side to shoot, but at the start the archers can at least have a little shot at them. Honestly, I don't see the ram doing anything useful whatsoever. That's just going to get the tower active, so let's get both towers active and let's get some shots in as soon as you can, archers. We'll just see how much damage we can do while they're trying to get through the gate. Quite a lot of arrows coming in, which is nice. Oh, what are you doing? Stay away! Shut the gate! Shut the gate! Why is skirmish mode sending you outside? What are you doing? Lads, just shut the gate. Let the ram break it down. Come on, man. Oh, for Pete's sake. That isn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. Oh, well, guys, you know what? Just scrap everything. You've ruined everything. You are still not listening. Quickly, actually, let's just check. Is the general in this little batch here? Who's ran for? Oh my days, he is. Is he? I can't tell. They all have funny little fuzzles on their hats here. No. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Right, archers, you come round the side. Absolutely ridiculous. Why can't this... What are you doing? The city's over here. Oh, they're trying to die. They're trying to die. Actually, this kind of works as we draw them towards the tower. In some ways, this works quite well. Can you leave that tower on? No, they're running over here. Okay, get back over here, lads. Absolutely ridiculous. Useless in every way. Absolutely ridiculous. Archers, get over here. They've not listened to a word I've said all battle. You know what, lads? Just shoot. I honestly don't know what to do with you. You should be able to get some great shots into them, but you're just standing around like absolute fools. Oh, I don't know. Yes! We killed the Emperor! That's magnificent. This battle was just too stupid. We might actually win then if we've actually taken him out. Archers are just doing random things. God knows. Because if you actually get yourself here, you might actually have a good shot. It's just going to be a long grind. Right, shooting the side of him. That should actually be quite a good shot, to be honest. Shoot over the house. So got an arrow cam. Yeah, okay, it's something. That one just hit the lamppost. If they have lampposts back then, it's not too shabby actually. Not a bad shot from over there. It's supposed to really be about here-ish, but to be honest, I don't trust them to do anything. We've lost a lot. We can't do this unless we try and get behind them at this point. It's the only way, archers. Get yourself. Actually, they get themselves straight to this gate. If they listen to anything I say, lads, right, all of you, get on defense mode. You're on the plaza, so you'll last to the fight. You'll fight to the last. These guys will almost certainly just rout.
My lord, only half our force remains.
Right, this should start shooting them as well. And we use fire just to get a bit more morale penalty in there. Can we do something here? Might just trigger something, you know. Oh yes, there is a route here. We've got a route. That's it, those town militia are running away. Good. There is not much left on this plaza, but... Is he foolish? I think the archers have been the foolish ones, but actually it's kind of working for us right now. Spear militia, come on, shoot him down.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
Yeah, well, if these archers shoot in the back, these guys in the back properly, like I'm asking them to, wavering. Come on, just get a proper volley in. Wavering. Come on. Ag. They have too many men on the plaza now. We're not going to be able to do it. Stop shooting at who you want and properly just shoot them in the back. This is all we've got now, just these archers. That's it, they're fleeing as well. It's only the general. They're not going to have anyone to take the city, surely, if we take out all these guys. Not quite sure how this is going to work. Chop them down, lads. Chop them all down.
Half the enemy force remains.
Chop them all down. Chop them, chop them, chop them! Apparently the archers are the heroes. Right, archers, get yourselves over here. Right, what we'll do is we'll stop here and shoot them in the back. If we can win this, this would be absolutely spectacular. Right, let's get some flaming arrows in the back. If this doesn't work, shaken. I think if we run on, yeah, if we run on, I think we'll just trigger the timer. That's good. Get back off, and let's reform. This is good. This is going to work actually. And let's shoot him again. Flaming arrows. It might just get them to flee. We might be able to do this. Unfortunately, this unit's going to die no matter what happens. But if we can just get them to rout, then at least we have properly won this. Come on! Let's have 2 ridiculously glorious holds in this episode. Cordoba was already ridiculous. Come on. And get one more round in, I think, before we have to run on this plaza. Whew. This is a stupid battle. Right, let's re-trigger the time. Yes! We've won! Yes! 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 Woohoo! Oof. Okay, well that was one hell of a battle. That was not what I was expecting, but in the end we somehow managed to pull that one off. And actually with it we have this new chap over here. Abdelmaliki. He's got marks of war. Don't care about the loyalty, but good command. That's what we want to see. So that's all the more helpful. Oh, you in Vienna. Marvellous. Okay, yes. So it turns out that Darth Vader has been slain and the peasant archers are the true heroes. Honestly, that was not what I was expecting. They were so ludicrously, like, just like what was wrong with them? They didn't listen to a single order I said until they finally stood by the gates and just shot inward at the troops there. I mean, even just ticking away the timer at the end, I still didn't think I was going to be able to do it once the infantry had passed out. But there we are. Turns out some of them are still alive, but God knows how. But there we are. Right, just before we finish up then for the day, we'll just get ourselves set up with this army here before I forget it's there. We're going to land at Heraklion. We're going to put that under siege and start taking the battle back to the Viennese. Whew, okay, so good army there. That can at least give them a little bit of a stabbing before we send it further on. We'll decide where we're going with that. It might be helpful to start taking out Venice down here. To be honest, their boats are really... Yeah, these are the 2 people that have lots of boats. We have a few in the west here, where actually we are sending a few over here to help El Cid, who obviously needs some reinforcements from Marseille. So that's coming over for him. Next time then, ladies and gentlemen, London is going to hopefully, well, we'll get a bit closer with that. We've got the army from Nottingham coming around. If they want to come up and poke at Nottingham, I'll just go and take London. Works for me. This army is going to swing down and see what we can do over here in the north coast of France. If we get lucky, maybe we'll just take out their family members and it'll flip over to us. Who knows? But all that, I guess, will be coming next time, ladies and gentlemen. Today, you've really just seen 2 of the great final stands. And with Darth Vader dead, with the new Emperor of Constantinople has anything to hold against us. In fact, Emperor John himself is in Constantinople right now. We get to kill him soon enough. That'll be marvellous. Right, I'll leave you. I've been Thomas, it's been Nose the Human, and I've been playing Medieval 2 Total War, the Rebel Campaign. Thank you, and good night. Death and violence will come to you. This is a beautiful, beautiful town, by the way, guys. Let's go and smash it up. Dum tum ti 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 ti. How did you die? What is happening to my men? Steve! He was the one man who tried!